I was asked to speak, and I got this call Monday morning for Chris, telling me, hey, I'm picking up those Xbox hard drives you asked for, and also, can you speak on Sunday? And I immediately said, sure, I can do that. But about 2 minutes later, as I went back to practicing my guitar a little bit, I realized that I had just assigned myself an impossible task. I can't begin to describe what this church means to me. I sat at my computer for 2 days. 2 days, just pretty much sitting at my computer, staring at a screen, trying to figure out what I could write. And it didn't really come up with anything until I just said, forget it, just type something and maybe you'll get something out. And I know some of you might be thinking, given a week I could probably come up with something. But, that's not me. So this is just kind of what I came up with yesterday as I was sitting at the blank screen saying, I need to fill this up somehow. Alright, so as Ben mentioned, I moved here this summer before my freshman year. And didn't really have the same experience. I didn't have 6 youth directors. I really had 3 because I didn't join the youth until about a year after we moved here. Really, I didn't join, but whatever. Going into school was sort of the same way. I didn't really do much of anything. I kind of just went, didn't try to look for any friends or anything like that really hard. There were a couple people I had some classes with and everything, and they were alright, but I didn't really hang out with them or anything. But it wasn't until the summer before my sophomore year when I saw the kids up here performing Godspell that I really had any connection to anything. And when I saw that, for some reason, I just told myself, I really want to be a part of that. And so after a couple months of coming and hawing, did I really actually think that as I saw it, or was I just making that up? I decided to just go for it anyway and join the youth. And about a month later, I joined the choir. And I've been doing it ever since. So that's pretty much what happened that summer. But then all of a sudden I started noticing, hey, on my bus there are 2 of these people. At school there's 4 more. And so I started to actually see a lot of these people all around me. And they were real good people to me. And I think this made it easier whenever that sophomore year, a new kid got on the bus with me and I kind of was like, I was in your position a year ago, so I'll try to help you out, kind of like Ben did for me. And this guy has now become my best friend, like ever. And he's going away to UT Austin, and I don't know what I'm going to do without him. Unfortunately, he's not here. He's got his own church to go to, so I can't embarrass him, but we'll have to go with that. So really, all these, not just the kids, but all the people here who have helped me out with everything has really helped me. I don't know how else to say it. Between the Appalachian Service Project and all the Kids Hope Ministries and everything that goes on, it's obvious that this place is really special. Some of you are in Boy Scouts, were in Boy Scouts, or know enough about Boy Scouts to know that the Eagle Scout Award is a very prestigious award. And tomorrow I plan on turning in my paperwork so that hopefully I'll be approved to become an Eagle Scout. And I couldn't have done that without this church. I got my Eagle Scout project ideas from Lisa Frost and the Kids Hope Ministries at University of Terrace. Greg Frost and Terry Bowman both filled out recommendation forms for me, which I'm very thankful for. But I'm sure that there were about 5 other people I could have asked who would have happily filled in if they wanted to. And that's something that I think is really special. There's not many other places I could have done that. I mean, even at school, there were 2 or 3 teachers I could have asked, and I had 21 over the years. 2 people out of 21 isn't very good, but 5 or 6 out of the people that I really got to know here, I think that's pretty good. And I'm sure I could ask most of you, and any of you would have said, I would be happy to interview you and figure out who you are and everything. So I mean, that's something I really think is special. All the parents, helping out with all the choir tours and everything. I don't even know what all the parents do. That's just how amazing they are. I can't see everything that they do, but they do it. And Chris King, I don't know the more helpful guy in the world. Like I said, whenever he called on Monday and told me he was picking up those hard drives, he didn't have to do that. He could have just, let it go. After everything that had happened up in the youth area, be kind of cool if we could have this, you know. It helps us play around a little upstairs if you want to. And he was ready to agree with that. Drop $100 just for those 2 hard drives or whatever we needed. And I don't even know what to say to that. I'm not gonna. Can't even start. That's kind of why I was stuck with this. I see all these things, the choir tours and all the help with my Eagle project and ASP, and I don't really know what to think of it all. I mean, it all happened, and I'm telling you it all helped me, but I really can't describe it. The easiest way would probably be to say that this church changed me for the better, but it's so much more than that. And like I said, I can't describe it. When I lived in Norman, before we moved here, if I'd stayed there, I don't think I could have been in a musical a month ago, especially not having a lead role. It just was not the sort of thing that I did. And then I joined the choir here in the youth, and now it's something that I do. It's just something that, you know, Terry asked me, and I said, of course. I mean, that's just what they teach you to do. And I think that's something really special. This was about, 9 o'clock, and luckily I wasn't up till midnight doing this, but 9 o'clock is still pretty late for me, considering I had, midnight the past couple nights staring at blank screens, so it's just, I want to close with this. As I said before, it took me a while to get started with the youth and choir here, but it was probably the best thing I could have done for myself. My scoutmaster told me recently that I would have done great things for whatever Boy Scout troop I joined. And I think the same thing applies to this church. It can do great things for you, no matter who you are. If that, I'm extremely